2, 3. We're here.
Yay!
Episode 6.
Yes, 6. Good job. Well
We're
done.
here. As we art.
Yay! This is a podcast where we talk about what we've created this week and what's inspiring us. And we want to hear from you. What are you creating? What's inspiring you?
Definitely.
I'm Candace, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I'm Monica.
One day we'll have this like down to an art, but not yet.
We're so glad you're here, whether you're watching on YouTube, listening on the podcast. We're so happy you're joining us.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Yeah, we want to know, what
Yeah.
are you working on?
Tell us all the things.
All the things. Okay, how's this mic? I feel like I just
Does
moved
yours
it.
feel like it's in a weird position this week? I keep like...
I don't know. I think
don't
it's
know.
me. We actually are like so non-professional at this.
Totally.
Believe it or not. And we put tape marks on the floor so that the table stays in the same place. But our chairs aren't taped. The mics aren't taped. I'm like,
Nope.
we're winging it.
We're just going with it, you know?
But that's actually the whole point of why we started As We Art, because we want to just learn as we go.
Yeah.
We don't want to be polished and rehearsed. We don't have a script. We do this in one take. If you've been here, you already know that, but we're really glad you're here.
We're attempting progress over perfection. So,
Oh, yeah. That's like my whole life.
my whole life is like, don't do it unless it's perfect. So,
Oh, that's not me. I meant I will never reach perfection, but I keep progressing, and that's fine.
my whole life is like, just don't do it because it's not going to be perfect. So,
I'm glad we're doing it. We're
Yes.
doing it. We're doing the art. We're trying new things. We're being brave, putting this podcast out there. And we want to know what it is you're trying out for the first time or what art you're creating.
pardon my microphone swinging. I feel like I'm like sticking out like a sore thumb or something today.
Oh, I like that idiom. I have some sore thumbs
You do.
I had
Why
to
do you
peel-
have sore thumbs, Monica?
because I was in the glass studio cutting stained glass this week, and I had about 4 Band-Aids going at once because I didn't wear any safety gloves.
Yeah, good job on the protective gear there.
I like to feel the glass. I mean, I do wear gloves when I'm grinding, and I do wear gloves when I'm soldering, but the cutting part, I don't know, I have more control. I feel like when I can touch the glass, feel the surfaces, feel my cutter going. It's worth it to me to
Feel
get.
those cuts when the glass
Yes.
catches you.
So I'm a little embarrassed because of all the marks from the Band-Aids on my fingers, but I'll just hide my hands today.
I wear one glove when I'm cutting on the hand that I like hold the glass with. This is my cutting hand and utensil hand. But the hand I hold the glass with, I wear a glove on. And I feel like that prevents most cuts for me. So,
Oh,
Maybe try
maybe. I handle the glass with both hands.
yeah, so do I. But I'm not over here throwing it around with one
Yeah.
hand. But, you know.
Yeah.
I just feel like that leverage hand is usually where the glass tends to go if you get cut.
Yeah, probably.
So
I have it on both thumbs. But yeah, we don't always wear the safety gear, and that's okay. I'll deal with the consequences. I cannot physically talk without using my hands, so my plan is already ruined to try to hide my hands. Okay, let's get started. Art.
Nice.
What did we do this week?
how about you go first? You want to go first? What'd you work on, Monica?
Can I just, before I answer, I just noticed what hat you threw on, and I love
yes.
it. Stoked.
Stoked. The brim says stoked. And I love this hat because like total, late 80s, early 90s kid growing up. This is very nostalgic for me, but also I tend to just have a face that doesn't emote much. So it is very jarring for other people to see someone in a hat that says stoked when they're just sitting there totally blank faced.
Oh,
So
that's funny.
It's kind of fun for me as well.
I love it. I didn't even think about that. The message on your hat might not match your facial
Yes.
expression, but
This message does not match this owner.
I'm also wearing a hat today.
You are. It's
I
your
usually
first
don't.
As We Art Hat Day.
Is it?
I think tomorrow's a Say Something Hat Day.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
That's from Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Great movie. We do say that line quite a bit because you have a hat collection.
I do. Yeah.
Candace loves to wear a hat. I'm more likely to wear one when it's necessitated. No, when it's necessary.
There you go.
When the circumstance necessitates a hat. I'm trying to sound smart. I'm not.
You nailed it.
Not
I think
smart.
You nailed it.
This is a rowing hat that I used to wear a lot when I was racing. I was a really active rower for years. But I was just exercising, which is also, I just realized I don't have glasses on. I have contacts on. So I wear glasses every day, but sometimes I throw on the contacts for certain activities.
Non-contact sports.
My heart goes out to all the other glasses wearing peeps out there that I cannot see without glasses. So if I don't have them on, I definitely have contacts or I'm blind. But I don't like how contacts feel. But if it's raining outside or I'm going swimming or doing some sweating, I'm going to want to wear contacts.
Yeah.
What were we talking? Art. Let's talk art. Let's talk about art.
What'd you work on this week? What'd you do work on this week? Is how that came out.
Okay, so I have an ongoing project of a stained glass window based on Aaron Douglas's art from the Harlem Renaissance. I mentioned it last week. I'm going to mention it the next few weeks. And I had I had drawn a pattern. I redrew that pattern trace 3 times to get it right because I will be honest, I started getting nervous. I started getting nervous because this art will be hanging permanently in a library at a university. That's a big deal. This isn't stuff I can just goof off, throw around if I miss a solder line or if a line isn't straight, whatever. Like, I care about the art that I make, but it's my own abstract experimental vision. This is a little different where it's still my vision, but I want it to be really precise. And the first pattern had, in fact, this is the first pattern that I showed last week. And I changed up a lot of the lines because I wanted it simplified. But I brought it to the podcast today because I wanted to show y'all a piece of glass that I found that I really wanted her to be holding. And if you're just listening, you're like, what is she talking about? There's a figure of a woman holding up a big giant sphere, which I kind of pictured like she's holding up the world. And I found this glass and cut this glass. Can you hold the pattern, honey? Yep. Thank you. And so I also extended my pattern when I redrew it because I found this special piece of glass. I realized if I use this original pattern, it cuts off a nice big portion of this beautiful art glass that I want to showcase.
It is really, really pretty.
It is. It really is. If you're just listening, make sure you look at our Instagram as We Art Podcast because we add pictures to go along with some of these so you can have a visual.
Yeah. It's fun to use your imagination, but then you can compare it to what the picture actually shows.
And once I found this glass and cut it successfully in one piece, and I rearranged my pattern to accommodate, I decided to do the rest of the window in a black, white, and gray scale because I want this blue glass to pop.
It's really cool.
So I've cut a lot more. I've cut her dress and her body and the sky and some background, but I just wanted to bring that big piece of glass to the podcast today. Once it's all cut and secure, I'll be able to show the whole board to the world, but not yet. And then the other little thing I did, nope.
Yep.
We can't say little.
It's so hard not to.
Oh, do you guys do that? Do you minimize? Like, I just worked on this little fun thing. No, you sat there, you put effort, energy, passion into a project. We're trying really hard, Candace and I, not to say we just did this or we made this little thing. No, it's not little. This took me hours.
Yeah.
I reworked on our packaging because we've had some interest in our stained glass. Thank you for anyone who has shown interest. We love that. It's such an honor to have our art in your life. It's
Truly
amazing.
Yep.
But the packaging, The business card, I meant to bring one. I redid the label. It's like an art label that will go on the envelopes of our thank you cards when we send out art for people that purchase it. And since we've reposted some things on Etsy, it's nice to see that traffic picking up again. But we wanted to just polish up how things get received and how it looks. So it was it was really fun to make.
You did a great job. It looks awesome. It looks awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So I cut glass. I worked on our labels of things we send out. I redrew that pattern. So yeah, the art this week, it might not sound like a ton to report, but I'm really happy with the progress. And that's what counts.
Yep.
The progress.
Yeah. And you made a lot of it, like a ton of progress. I know it doesn't feel like it because you've been doing kind of the same motion over and over again with redrawing and cutting is very repetitive in stained glass, but it's a lot of progress you've made. It's awesome.
And I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Which is like why we're doing this, staying in touch with our human side, being creative. It got me away from scrolling on my phone and into the art studio. And I just felt better every time. Every time I touch something creative, I feel better, regardless of the outcome.
Me too.
What'd you get on? What'd you get up to?
What'd you get on?
What'd you get on, Candace? No, what'd you get up to this week?
A couple of things. So in the same vein as you remaking the labeling and stuff, we have, as Monica said, a business card for Glass Over Teakettle, which is our stained glass business, that has a QR code on it for our website that I took down over a year ago. So it leads to nothing.
Right. We had a website.
Yep. I took it down when we stopped like taking commissions and stuff and we needed a break.
We were getting a lot. It was overwhelming.
Yeah. We love art, but we like making art more so for the making what we like than having very specific things we have to stick to. It just makes it more fun.
And just to add to that, sorry to interrupt.
No, I'm glad you did.
We're not complaining. This is
No,
amazing.
God, no.
But there was like 6 to 8 months worth of work as a waiting list. And what that meant for us, because we kept saying, yes, is that we weren't making our own art.
Yep.
We were making art that other people were like giving us specifics on what they wanted. So it felt really good to get those projects done, start fresh, no more commissions, took down the website. But now people are showing interest in stuff and things we have made, and we want them to be able to go and land on our website. But I thought you were just going to make like a landing page or whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah. So what I worked on this week, Monica just gave it away, is a website. I put our Glass Over Teakettle website up. I built it from scratch. I didn't put the old one back up.
You're amazing.
But yeah, I could either spend, 2 hours trying to figure out on WordPress how to put up a coming soon page, or just spend 3 to 4 hours actually building a website. So I went with option B, and glassoverteakettle.com is back up. Yes. It needs some tweaks. I will admit. We have to change some pictures because it's got a lot of old work on there. And there's a few things we need to update, pictures of us. And
I think the work you used were pictures from the previous website. So it's all...
Yes, it was things I already had pictures of.
So our glass artwork in the last 3 years isn't represented, but we'll fix that. We've made some really cool stuff. So we'll add... But it's a work in progress. We'll add to the website, yes. But I'm so grateful you did that. That was a big deal.
Thank you. My brain was fried after that. So shout out to the people who are good at building websites, because to me, it's like mind-numbingly difficult.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for, I couldn't do it at all. If you said, here's $1 million, Monica, make a website, I'd be like, keep your money, because I can't do it. So
I bet you could.
No,
I bet you could.
I'm very grateful.
You could just make a website, post one picture, you're $1 million richer.
I know you did something else. What else did you do?
I did. The other thing I did this week is I did a test print of the lino cut I've been working on.
Drum roll, please.
Brah. So here's my test print. And I am pretty stoked about the way it came out. I have, a few things I need to clean up on here. I accidentally hit the roller on the paper when I was re-rolling. See?
Oh, I love that. It actually adds the authentic human touch. Like this wasn't designed on a computer and press print. You made this yourself. I like that little ink.
Thank you. The others won't have that, but I didn't get enough ink on the shirt part, so I, kind of pulled it up as I was printing and re-rolled some ink on there and hit the paper and was like, well, this is a test print, so.
Love it. Can I hold it up to the camera?
Yeah, for sure.
My long arms.
So that was super fun for me this week. It kind of made me...
Incredible.
I have to admit, I was pretty happy with it. It turned out better than I had envisioned. So that is, it felt really good. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Not
and I
to
love
toot my
hearing
own
you.
horn. Toot,
No,
toot.
toot away. I love hearing that. And I love hearing you say that. You had a vision of what it might be, and it's even better than you anticipated.
Yeah.
I can see this. I want it on a t-shirt, on a bag. Like, I love this image. So again, if you're just listening to the podcast, be sure and check out Instagram as We Art Podcast, because we'll put a picture of Candace's big first lino cut. You've made one other.
This is only my second attempt at a lino cut print. So
Yep. I'm impressed. It's awesome. I'm so psyched for you. That must feel good. And we'll put pictures up of all the stuff we're mentioning.
for sure. Yeah, it was really fun. So
That's
I enjoyed
so cool. That's awesome.
thank you. What's your inspiration for this week? Do tell.
Oh, this was a tough week. I think
This week sucked.
this week was really hard. And it's ironic because I think in a previous episode, whether it was the last one or the one before that, I think I mentioned we're so grateful for the warmth in our house, even though it's an old house. And this week, our heater started malfunctioning, and we went sometimes long stretches of hours, sometimes overnight with no heat. It was a rough thing to go through. We were bundled up. Luckily, we have amazing people who are over here trying to fix it and work on it and getting different parts and trying to make it work. And we're hopeful that it will stay running again. Definitely made us. I'm supposed to be talking about inspiration.
We were Laura Dern in Jurassic Park, where she's like, "We didn't have enough respect for that power, and it's out now." And that was us with the heat.
I don't know that line. You're so funny with Jurassic Park. I don't know that line.
I think Laura Dern was probably my first crush, but I didn't realize what it was because I was like 8 years old. But
That's a good one.
Laura Dern as Ellie Sattler. Hello.
She's an awesome character. Yeah, I don't remember like that moment in the movie, but I've only seen the movie like twice, where you've seen it 100 and twice.
Oh yeah, probably more like 1,000 and twice. But yes.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were. I mean, we appreciated our heat.
Yes.
But without it made it much harder to function. And I had a lot of typing to do. I did a ton of writing. I didn't mention that with my art update, but I did a lot of writing. We got through the art, and when it was cold, it was harder, but we still did it.
Yep.
So I was inspired by fantasizing moving to a warm climate.
It's a great way to get through no heat.
That's what I did. I'm like, nope, I want sunshine and palm trees, and New England can keep its winters.
Yeah. Catch you later.
It's a lovely fantasy, and we daydream a lot about moving,
Yes.
but we are here right now. So we're staying in the present. On this podcast, if you're new, or if you forget, I'm going to remind you, we don't talk about future projects. Future goals. Oh shit, now I need water.
Oh no. Monica's going to cough away from the microphone. Good job.
Okay. So we don't talk about, look at me getting all verklempt talking about the future. We don't do that here. See, the podcast knows.
I know. It's like, I'm going to just close off your throat.
Yeah. So we're sticking to the present. This is where we are. Our heat is right now working again.
Yay.
We've had some other unexpected interruptions this week that we don't need to go into, but we are here, we're showing up, and we're doing this as we are. So
I definitely had a moment this week where I was thinking about a warm climate when I had to take my lino cut and shove it under my butt and sit on it to warm it up enough to carve it.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh God, my fingers were frozen, and I'm like, I need warmer weather.
Yes.
So.
Oh my God. That's so funny. Yeah. Other inspo. Oh, Brenda shared with us. So last week we talked about trying something new that we've always wanted or being brave. And Brenda, she was like, I don't know if this counts as art. The answer is yes. Anything can be considered art. But she made her first loaf of bread from scratch and did
Yay,
the whole
Brenda.
thing. That was really fun to see that. It's beautiful. It's like
was a
artisan
great loaf,
bread.
yeah.
So that was nice to know that other people out there are trying new things and getting inspired.
Bread baking's so much fun too. Like if you really get into it, it's awesome. I love bread baking.
Yeah, it takes patience. You have to
It does.
measure.
Very specific. Yep.
It takes time to let it rise.
yes.
It's not my forte, but I'm very grateful when you get the urge to bake bread because I'm like, yum, 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 yum.
You're a very good baker, but bread's a whole different monster. So good job, Brenda, because that's awesome.
I'm a bit, for cookies and stuff. I'll do that.
Yeah. Monica can bake the most amazing things. So.
But that's fast time without waiting for it to rise.
Yeah.
And I can kind of estimate the measurements.
No.
Yeah, I do. Okay, inspiration. I'm going to go with that. What about you, honey? What was yours? Candace. I'm trying not to call you honey on the podcast.
Oh, that's okay. You can call me honey.
Okay, sweetheart. What was your inspiration this week?
My inspiration this week, honestly, was my lino cut print. It felt really good to like see something all the way through to fruition, which the first time I read in a book, I was like, what the hell is fruition? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But it also just like kind of made me fall in love with the process even more. And it made me really excited to make other things. So that's a really fun place to be in your whatever art medium you're working with when you get like really excited about it. And it is inspiring. So that's mine for this week.
I love that. To have an outcome that exceeds your expectations.
Yes.
That's inspiring.
Yeah.
Like,
my other inspiration, actually, I'm going to tack one on.
okay.
Is Monica and I, every morning when we wake up, we have a little 10-minute dance party.
Oh my God. You're talking about this?
Yes.
Okay. We do.
We
It's
put
the
on
first thing we
like-
do. Before coffee.
We get up, we do
Feed
our
the
things in the
cats.
morning, feed the cats, and then 10-minute dance party. 10 to 12 minutes, depending on song length. But we've been putting on some like really up-tempo 80s and 90s dance jams, you know?
Yes.
Like, I don't know if anyone remembers the compilation CD Jock Jams that used to be on a like infomercial.
Like
it was
now that's what I call 80s.
that type of thing. Now that's what I call music, but it was Jock Jams, and it was like all the shit you would hear at a basketball game, you know?
Okay.
Like Pump Up the Jam.
Okay. Yep.
And,
Dance to that at the teen center in the 80s.
oh, yay. What's a teen center?
It was so amazing. It was briefly open, like maybe a 3 or 4 year stretch, which was unfortunate because it was awesome. And this was the late 80s in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, New England, United States of America. And you had to have a little ID card with your picture to get in. Like the school would make the. I know. I felt very
exclusive.
special. And there was it was a building with like the downstairs had like arcade games and beanbags and air hockey and stuff. But upstairs was where it was at because that was the dance floor. There was a DJ. And I'm not kidding you. Like Pump Up the Jam. You just said that. I can picture myself doing dance moves.
Like, were you pulling out the Cabbage Patch?
Kind of. Like there were kids breakdancing. I can't even explain the dance, but I was definitely like arched back, one hand up in the air. I don't know what it's called, but I was doing the moves. I was so into the teen center.
That's called the Teen Center Rodeo.
I loved it. I love dancing, but we dance every morning now. And it's like, just so awesome to start the day like that.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Our cats don't love it because we
Yeah.
are like jumping around the house, running around, dancing, and the music's loud.
Yeah,
but
and they're
we
like,
love
we
it.
just ate. What the hell are you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm glad you mentioned that. It is inspiring because
Mm-hmm.
like the 90s and the 80s dance jams, I mean, it brings back memories.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. What does it bring back memories of other than
Teen Center?
Teen
Oh,
Center. For, you?
d-
For me, it
what?
brings back memories of going to the roller skating rink, which in Utah was called classic skating.
Okay.
And since I was like more of a kid in the 90s than the 80s, it was rollerblading, inline skating, not roller skating.
Oh, mine was all roller
It
skates.
totally reminds me of like the neon rollerblades going
Yeah.
through the black light room, you know.
That's
So,
awesome. Was it like a roller skating rink, like for the public? Like
Yes,
this is a normal,
yeah,
but it had
totally.
inline skating.
it was all inline skating by the time
Oh.
I was there. I mean, you could rent roller skates, but sorry, only the old folks rented roller skates.
That would be me.
So yeah, we all just rollerbladed it around.
Oh
For one song every day, they would pull out this big ass wooden ramp they had created that was like 18 inches tall. You
That's
know, very.
high.
It was a small ramp, but
I think that's a foot and a half.
when
for
you're
kids
8,
to
that looks
jump up.
huge. And
my
then
God.
everyone would line up during one specific song and one at a time jump off this ramp.
Oh my God. Did anyone eat shit?
All the time, all the time. I only ever did it once because I was so like afraid of being embarrassed if I ate shit.
If you fell.
But I landed it.
It's an
I
idiom. We
landed.
should
Yes.
You landed it? Did
The
you
one
stick
time
the
I did
landing?
it, I stuck the landing. I went bolts
And you didn't
or
do it
whatever
again?
they say.
What did you say? You went,
Bolts?
oh, landed on bolts.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Something in skiing or snowboarding.
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding, whatever.
Land bolts. We did not have a ramp at our rink. Ours was called Cape
out.
Skate.
Nice.
Shout out to Cape Skate. This was amazing. This was in the 80s. And I think back now, and we're not mothers, we're aunties for life.
We're cat moms.
Thank gosh. We don't raise little humans. It's not our thing. But we appreciate all the parents out there doing that. But it's wild to think nowadays with parenting and what kids have access to was so different when I was a kid back in my day. But in the 80s, there was a dedicated school bus at the elementary schools that 2 or 3 days a week I would get on. It wasn't my normal bus to take me home. It was the Cape Skate bus. And like
Nice.
50 kids, 100 kids, there'd be more than one bus. So hundreds of kids would show up at Cape Skate, rent their roller skates
This
after
was
school.
like an after school activity that
After
was
school.
school
Nope,
sponsored.
This was no, not school sponsored.
Oh.
It's not field trip. This was just instead of taking the bus home, sometimes you took the bus to Cape Skate.
Oh my God.
There were no adults,
I missed out.
no parents. There's a couple of high school kids with whistles that worked there and a DJ in a booth and some people behind the counter renting out roller skates with the bright orange laces,
Nice.
bright orange wheels.
Hot.
And we would, I love orange, and we would roller skate after school until our parents picked us up after work.
Wow.
And like, sometimes it'd be my mom picking people up, but sometimes I'd go home with a friend's parent that drove me home. Like, I think back now, we had no supervision. People were falling, people were skating. And I mean, I did not leave the rink the whole time, but it was all these 80s and 90s. Well, this was back in the 80s, but you know, like Michael Jackson and Madonna and like whatever the pop songs were of the time. And when we dance in the morning now, I remember Cape Skate, like for sure.
Yes. Classic skating in Utah was like a free for all because it was also attached to, I forgot to mention this, a water park. So you could spend half your day going down water slides and scaring teen lifeguards. And then the other half of your day, you could go turf it on a roller skating rink and bust your eyebrow open. So
God, it was really fun to be a kid before the internet, I gotta say.
it really was.
We did so many things like this that weren't
But this
supervised.
stuff would never happen nowadays. There's no way a school
No.
would take you on a bus to a roller skating rink. I mean, even the little ramp they wheeled out for us, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
yeah. There's so many things now that are just deemed way too dangerous, but we all did it. Like, and there wasn't a problem. We all just skated around for hours and then went home. I mean, I stayed out there unless they did like a shoot the duck contest. Then I had to leave
What
the
the hell
rink.
is shoot the duck?
Shoot the duck.
Shoot the duck to me is like the Nintendo game Duck Hunting. I don't.
Okay.
What is shoot the duck?
Shoot the duck. Oh God, it's a roller skating trick, but they would have a contest at least once a week. So picture yourself roller skating, but you're squatted down really, really low, like knees are to your chin. You're squatting down again, right near the floor, going forward.
Okay.
But shooting the duck means you extend one leg out straight with your boot, your roller skate toes up, like wheels out. Oh, it's wicked
That's
heavy.
a ton
I tried
of core
it.
strength. I would die.
And your hands can't touch the floor. And you see how far you can go. So you build up speed, then you crouch, squat, kick that leg out, and hold it out. You could hold your leg with your hands.
Yeah.
But
Not
you're
that
only
that
on one
helps with your
skate.
balance.
Oh, it's so hard to do. So I used to shoot the duck and cheat, like by practicing. I would crouch and skate. I would put one skate out and just my back wheels were going, like touching the floor. But shoot the duck contest, it was whoever could last the longest, go the furthest with one leg up. I'll have to get
Those
like a still
old
shot.
skates are so heavy too.
They're
They were
wicked
just
heavy.
like a piece of steel stuck to the bottom of
Totally.
a shoe.
Oh my God, totally. I mean, I was stoked watching other people do it, but they were wicked heavy.
Wow.
I'll put a picture on Instagram of the roller skating stance, shoot the duck. And I don't know if that's a regional term. Like maybe it was called something else in other parts. Roller skating's making a resurgence
Yeah,
now.
I honestly have only ever seen that move in. We watched a documentary about like the
United Skates of America.
yes,
So
yeah.
good.
That was awesome.
I love the roller skating that's coming back. And it's in Southern California, particularly, is I think where that... I'm not
maybe
sure.
a lot of it
all
was
over.
Southern because it's very like it's very much part of the Black community in the United States. So that was amazing to see. I mean, some of the stuff that they
some
can
of the
do,
moves.
those roller skaters. Whew, yeah.
God, I'm trying to think. I follow a few skaters on my Instagram, and I'm trying to think. I think all of the ones I follow that skate regularly are Black. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't the case on Cape Cod in the 80s, but we were all trying. But the moves are so intense and hard to do, and I have so much respect for people that can do those moves on roller skates. How did we get on this?
80s and 90s dance music.
Oh, yeah. That is a good inspiration.
Pump Up the Jam took us way out of the way.
So we're here talking about art and inspiration, and this all counts.
Yes.
Because, of course, any sort of movement is art, dance, sports.
But also your experiences get put into what you make. So we
That's
love
right.
talking about them. And
That's
so
right.
funny.
So tell us yours. Tell us your inspiration. Tell us what art you're working on, what projects you're doing. We want to know if you post pictures on Instagram, can you hashtag them with As We Art or As We Art Podcast? We'll find them.
Yeah, or direct message them to us and we'll check them out. We'll make sure we check the message requests.
Yeah. We love it. So like, follow, share. We're trying to get other people to join this community just because it helps us to know that other people are tapping into that human side of themselves and being creative. We love hearing about it. So
For sure.
thank you so much for joining and being here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on YouTube and podcasting and all that stuff. We are so appreciative. So.
Episode 6.
We did it. High five. Yay.
That's it. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.